If it's 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, it's time once again for the Conscious Mindset. We thank you once again for spending your Sunday evenings with us. You know, we realize, and we say this each and every week, and we really do mean it, that we appreciate you because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to spend your Sunday evenings with us. And for that, we are so grateful. For those who are tuning in just for the first time to the Conscious Mindset, let me explain exactly who we are. On this side of the glass, I'm Brother Evans, one of your humble hosts. On the other side of the glass is my younger sister, Sister K Boogie is in the house. And we want to say thank you once again for spending the Sunday evening with us. For those who are just tuning in, the word conscious means to have an awakened mindset. And our mindset means all the time. So we want our people to have a more awakened mindset all the time. So once again, we thank you for tuning in. For those who are listening all over the world at KPFT.org, or those who are listening right here in Houston, Texas, and nearby stations, at 90.1 FM here in Houston, Texas. Once again, I'm one of your humble hosts, Brother Evans. And it is always a blessing to be with you on this Sunday evening. Because, normally we normally start off with immediately jumping into a song. But tonight is going to be a very, very tight ship. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something a little bit different this evening. We're going to spend our quality time speaking to some quality folks in the studio with us live, as well as on the phone with us. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for Brother Israel, who's holding it down on the other side of the glass, stepping in tonight. Definitely appreciate you, brother. Definitely appreciate you making it happen, as we always do. Once again, I'm Brother Evans, and the first person that we have the blessings of spending time with this evening is a young gentleman that is more of a cultural icon than just a guest, and I mean that in a very, very kind way, because we're talking about someone who is a cultural entertainment analyst. He's also internationally renowned educator. He's a writer. He's a producer. He's a musician. He's a rock and roll Hall of Fame recording artist. You know, he's a platform to address the complex issues of today affecting the human family, all of us, each and every one of us. A solution think approach to tackling confusing and complex issues through the lens lecture, co-founding member of the pioneering, and I do mean pioneering, and revolutionary hip-hop group Public Enemy, and owner and host of Sirius Mindz Radio. Once again, who else am I talking about but none other than Professor Griff. What's going on there, brother Professor Griff? How you doing this evening, brother?
I think Marvin Gaye asked that same question.
Once again, it's such a blessing to have you in the house. And also in the house is a young lady that is on your team. She is not a stranger to the folks here, and maybe even the voices here at KPFT, because she and this station kind of go back from back in the day. Who else? But I'm talking about Miss Ludi is in the house. Miss Ludi, how are you this evening?
I am so well. I'm just so very happy to be here.
Seems like we have having an issue. I think we may have lost Professor Griff. We're going to try to bring him back in just 1 second. But once again, we definitely want to thank you. And Miss K Boogie, K Boogie, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing well. I just came from the Umar Johnson lecture.
Okay.
So my spirits are lifted.
Had he already started?
Yeah. There it goes. But I'm ready for tomorrow to get back in the classroom and do something great. So,
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that brother definitely inspires you, and from that capacity, I can definitely understand you saying that about that brother, because whenever, he does get a chance to speak, that's one of the things that I really follow him on. A lot of the other stuff that he's now an expert in, I do have some issues with, but those are my issues.
Oh, you have to share that with me. 'Cause I'm curious what that's about.
Oh yeah, those are my issues, and we can talk about that. We can definitely talk about that. But the bottom line is that when it comes to education, when it comes to understanding and loving our children, that brother is definitely down for the cause.
Right.
Now, do we have Professor Griff back on the line? Professor Griff, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Once again, thank you. I got to start, once again, with a group that is in my top 5 all time of all groups. Doesn't matter, hip hop, rap, R&B, soul, rock and roll, it don't matter. And that's the group that I grew up with, my brother. And I wanna first, as a hip hop head, say thank you for being a part of such an iconic group, my brother. How does it, first of all, let's explain to the people what your role in the group was, because I want people to really and hear from your words rather than me trying to explain it. Why don't you take a moment just to go there first to kind of educate a lot of the millennials who may be tuned in, or our Caucasian brothers who might not know exactly your pivotal role in the group. Could you kind of start there, please, brother?
Oh, yes. I could definitely do that. Well, my primary role in Public Enemy from the outstart was constructing a group with specific members to do the task at hand. And the task at hand was to raise the vibrational pitch of our thinking and our spirit into a revolutionary mind state. The task at hand was to galvanize our people and organize our people via the music. And since hip-hop was a brand new music at the time, what better way to do it than with hip-hop, because it doesn't constrain us. We can do what we want to. But you kind of figure it was a brand new art form. We were a brand new group doing something brand new in music, period. They considered us the Black Panthers of rap, of hip-hop. They considered us very conscious and very political. So we had to bring certain members together to do that. So when you talk about a Chuck D who was the lyrical terrorist, what better brother to do that? Because,
oh, man, that's such a poetic name for a brother. Go ahead, brother. Sorry about that.
And then Flavor Flav was the court jester. Flavor Flav was actually that individual that attracted a lot of people to the group.
Yeah,
so we can do that. And then you had Terminator X, who only spoke with his hands. No one has ever heard Terminator speak.
That's
You
right.
understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
And we called him Terminator X because we was borrowing that information and that vibration from the Nation of Islam, where everybody had to get an X. And then you had Professor Griff, the Minister of Information, and the leader of the F1Ws. You understand what I'm saying? Which was
Okay, I think we may have lost him one more time. I think he's having some problems on his end. He's kind of walking through and trying to get into a better sales thing. But the reason why we're having him in on the line tonight, Ludi, is I want you to talk about that brother is going to be gracing our presence here in the flesh coming up this coming week here in Houston, Texas. Why don't you let the folks know about the different events that Professor Griff's going to be a part of here in Houston?
Yeah, so I linked up with Griff, and we did a lecture together in Chicago, the Musicology lecture. So we decided, I'm back in Houston. Let's get it going on in Houston. So,
you just got back.
Fresh.
So yeah, you're fresh. Oh yeah, okay. You're fresh, and you bring in Professor.
Right.
Okay.
What a great way to enter the city again.
Oh, absolutely. Reintroduce yourself.
Yeah.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have the Eat, Meet, and Greet on Friday, the 16th, this coming Friday at Cool Runnings Jamaican Bar and Grill.
Oh, yes, got to get a little bit of Jamaican. Yes, man. Yes, man.
Yes. So we have that, 8270 West Bellfort Boulevard. And then on Saturday, from 7 to 9 p.m. And that event is going to be great. You can come and meet Professor Griff, come take pictures, ask him a few questions, holla at the brother. And on Saturday, the 17th, we have him doing the musicology lecture.
Yes.
And that is music, money, madness, mayhem, murder, and the original mother, shut your mouth. I am not yet. Yeah, so we have that at Shape Community Center, 3903 Almeda Road in Houston. And doors open then at 3:30 p.m. and the lecture begins at 4. So come here, Professor Griff, do his thing.
Well, we're blessed once again to have Professor Griff back with us. Thank you again for reconnecting with us, brother. We want to just jump right into. She just went down the list. Of why you're coming here to Houston. Let's talk more about. You want to talk about first? Let's talk about the Symbology book. Because you're doing a lot of things outside of the whole entertainment thing, that people know you for. So let's talk about a lot of these new initiatives that people who might not down here in the South be exposed to some of the things you've been doing. So this gives them a chance to kind of get to know a little bit. Let's start with that. Let's talk about the book.
Well, I think with the book, I think the book is a very necessary book at a time where we need understanding, we need clarity as to what's going on around us. I just wanted to add to the whole idea of coming into this degree of consciousness. I just want to add the fact that something's happening to us on a psychic level that we need to understand.
Yes,
that
sir.
we have energy centers that are being bombarded with images and frequencies and vibrations
Yes, sir.
that we're unaware of, and we're acting things out. You see a two-year-old acting out. That's the language we use. They're acting up and acting out.
That's right. That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? If we look at what's going on with some of these grown males today in the music industry, they're just acting out. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And someone has to come up with an answer. I mean, I'm sure Joy DeGruy can come up with an answer.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, she was just here. She was just here just a couple of months ago.
I'm sure if we put some of these rappers on her couch and she took notes, we could come up with some serious, concrete answers as to why they're doing some of the things that they're doing. And but the vast majority of us on the outside looking in need to have a basic understanding as to what's going on with the music and why is the music making us sick.
Yes, yes, sir, yes, sir.
And it's making us sick. Back in the day when I was coming up, we had some feel-good music.
Yes.
When you heard some of them songs, you felt good.
And still to this day. Still to this day.
You didn't mind, you understand what I'm saying, doing some of the things that we've done.
Oh, yes, yes, sir, yes, sir. I definitely understand what you're saying. And it's like, that's good music because even to this day, you'll be riding around and you may catch some of that old school, like, oh no, and it just it make you just neck roll back and you put that smile on your face because you immediately have those fond memories. Now, let's talk a little bit more depth with that because here at the Conscious Mindset, my brother, we go there. So let's kind of dig a little bit deeper, when it comes to some of the symbols, some of the specific symbols that that you can identify, just to give people a little sample of some of the things that you've seen.
Wow, I'm glad you worded it the way you worded it because.
And this is an FM station, so we have to keep it PG, my brother. So I just wanted to just let you know.
I'm gonna keep the Professor Griff PG.
Nice. That was nice, brother. Go ahead.
I'm glad you worded the question the way you worded it, simply because when you're talking about some of the things we see, you hit the nail on the head. We see it, but do we see it with our third eye, or do we see it with our physical eyes, or do our spirit pick it up and we have to decode it? If I said to you, look up the McDonald's logo sign, look up the Arby's logo sign, Chick-fil-A or any of them, and tell me the things that your third eye see as opposed to your two physical eyes. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A lot of people, by looking at it, probably pass McDonald's probably at least, I don't know, 1,000 times in your life. You understand? And not notice the fact that the colors of red, a red square, the colors are yellow, the colors are orange, and this affects your energy centers, your lower energy centers, your lower chakras. But what does that even mean? If your lower chakra is responsible for your urges and your desires and your appetite, then why is it that you don't even eat McDonald's, but we walking around talking about I'm loving it? Why is it that after some of these commercials bombard our subconscious mind with these commercials, when we go to reach for food, we subconsciously go to McDonald's and Murder King and Drunken Donuts, Taco Bell and Kentucky Fried Chicken and stuff. I hope you ain't got these as sponsors, but I'm just saying.
No, brother. No. We good, brother. You go. You good. Go ahead.
Going to Pizza Slut and some of these other places. Man. Knowing that the food is killing us, I call it directional suicide. You know you're killing yourself, but you're constantly going there anyway because you want to satisfy that urge and that desire and that appetite. And you think you're eating food, and you're really not. Just to cut through the chase, the McDonald's sign is the number 13 turned on its side. If you turn it 1 degree to the right, you'll see the number 13. The golden arches are the number 3, which is the letter M, which is 13, and that coincides with the number of families that make up the Illuminati, 13. And that's the number that they told us to stay away from. There's no 13 floors on buildings and all that kind of superstitious madness. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Why? If you ask a Christian, they probably say it's 12 disciples, Jesus makes 13, and I can go on and on about the numerology aspect of it, but it's affecting us on a psychic level.
So, Professor Griff, this is K Boogie. I have a question. So when it comes to the symbolism in hip-hop, so they say we don't read, we don't have that long of a point of reference back. So when it comes to these young cats and some of the older ones, and they're using these symbolisms in their videos and when you see their pictures in these magazines, are they coming up with this, or do they have handlers? Like, what do you think that's about? Because they're saying they're not that intelligent, so if they're not that intelligent, how are they coming up with this?
Well, they're absolutely not coming up with it. They're almost like automatons. They're almost like being handled by remote control. If they're told, listen, you might need to wear these jeans, these sneakers, drink this, do this, talk about this subject matter, whatever. Hey, listen, that's what people are listening to today. So, we need that kind of song from you. Or the other way around. A manager / handler / producer might listen to some of the material that they have. They say, yo, that's the song right there. That's what they're doing nowadays. That's what they're wearing. That's what they think, and that's the vibe today. You need to come up with that song. You understand what I'm saying? And then take that song and run the gamut. Can make the video with the images in it and push that particular song with that kind of agenda because that song fits the agenda. Now, is it their agenda? No, it's not their agenda. Corporate lawyers and attorneys and businessmen, I call them not gangsters but banksters. They're the ones that run the music industry today. So it's not their agenda at all. Unbeknownst to the rapper, they're just following the script. That's all. They're just following the script.
Yeah, I've noticed that when you look at the credits, typically the director of the video is not one of us. It's typically
that's right.
Someone not from our community.
That's right.
Exactly. When you say our community, we need to go deeper than that. Simply because not from our mindset, not from our spirit. I mean, this is the conscious corner, you said?
Conscious mindset.
Conscious mindset, but we still standing on corners, but that's another subject. But if it's a conscious mindset, then what kind of mindset is going into non-consciously coming up with these images that will bombard your psychic centers? I mean, I'm talking about your energy centers, your chakras. You understand? There's nothing wrong with the root chakra. The root chakra grounds you.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? We should look at some of these signs and symbols, although as though they're evil and wicked. For example, I've seen someone that saw a ring that I wear with the all-seeing Eye of Ra. When they said, am I part of the Illuminati? I'm like, what are you talking about? Black people cannot be part of the Illuminati.
That's right.
That's number one. Number two, the Eye of Ra is not wicked.
Right.
Those are our signs and symbols taken by these people and morphed into these rituals and kind of things that they do and giving it the negative energy.
That's right.
These are our signs and symbols that they use for subversive purposes.
Correct.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, Professor Griff, just real quick, because once again, unfortunately, we only have 30 minutes with of your time, and I want to make sure we touch on a couple other subjects because, we got a couple other things that you're going to be involved with here when you come here to Houston, and I just want to touch bases real quick on Who Stole the Soul comic book.
Oh, nice.
I really want to get to that, brother. Can you break that down for us? What's going on with the comic book, my brother?
Well, there was a song that I really, really was digging over the years, and
I remember it.
Not too many people know we did this song, Who Stole the Soul, but it's a very deep question that we had asked on one of our albums, Who Stole the Soul? But in order for public enemy to define and kind of point out who stole the soul, we had to define, well, what is the soul?
Right.
And then because we're talking about people that act the music industry, commandeered politics. Non-areas of people activity Dr. Francis Cress Welsing taught us about.
That's right.
But especially the music industry. And they actually have brought us down from a very beautiful soul kind of vibration that we had with one another to this digitized, manufactured, I swear for God, manufactured tool that they put among us right off a conveyor belt. They downloaded the Diva program and voila, that's what you got. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, what happened to the soul in music?
That's right. That's right.
So who stole the soul, and then what did they do with it once they stole it? You see, once they stole the soul, they started manufacturing all of these white artists.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And from Elvis to Vanilla Ice, what's the dude up in Canada? The Informer dude.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Just name the name.
Snow?
Snow?
Yes, no, perfect name. No, but anyway, I mean,
perfect name.
Del Jones called them culture bandits. And on a psychic level, they steal our spirit and our soul, manufacture it, turn it back, and sell it right back to us as though they're the originators of it.
Right.
But they've done that with everything that's original that black people created.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And and the thing about it is, that's one of the things we were just talking about as a group just over the last couple of weeks. We've really been talking about how we have forgotten that we were the originators. We are where it started, and therefore, they have tricked us into believing and to thinking that they are the originators, and now we are so lost that we were but it all started from us. That was one of the biggest tricks they've ever played on us. But my brother, is it also true? I'm sitting here looking at this calendar. And am I saying that on October 8th? Oh my goodness! Let me make sure I'm seeing this. I got to put my glasses on, make sure I'm seeing this properly. Am I saying that Public Enemy is going to be here at the Woodlands in October 8th at the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion?
No.
You guys are on tour again, the Public Enemy. Talk to me, brother. Talk to me about that.
No, we're not going to be there.
What?
No, I don't know what you're reading.
Okay,
No.
I'm looking at the schedules of Public Enemy, so I must have gotten the wrong schedule, my brother.
Prophets of Rage is going to be there, which is Chuck's other group.
Oh, okay.
He hooked up with 3 members of Rage Against the Machine.
Okay.
He hooked up with Cypress, one of Cypress Hill's lead rappers, Be Real, and they put a group together called Prophets of Rage.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So they are going to be there. No,
Gotcha.
No. Someone called me about that. I'm like, no. No. We just came off tour. It was the Art of Rap tour with Ice-T and some old school artists, which was a beautiful thing.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely a beautiful thing. But let me just make one point about the comic book.
Absolutely, go ahead.
I put the comic book together to put it in the hands of parents so they can make that connection back to their children.
Right.
To have something to talk about on a metaphysical, esoteric level.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when you're talking about hip-hop, which is higher infinite power, healing our people, we can talk about hip-hop now with the soul back in it. We can talk about hip-hop now, and we can reach higher, and we can reach beyond just rap.
Yeah.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I think it's a very necessary conversation right now.
Okay, so you're going to be actually, one of your stops is going to be at a school here.
Yes.
Are you gonna get a chance to kind of share the comic book with the kids when you come here? Then
I'm not only going to share the comic book, not kids, because kids is baby goats, but I'm going to share the comic book with the young adults coming into, and by every right, should be coming into manhood and womanhood, right. The age that they are. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to talk to them in that spirit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
I'm going
sir.
to talk to them about duty and responsibility, even at the age that they're at right now.
Right.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm going. That's the spirit I'm coming to talk to them about.
Excellent.
And if it's a valuable, harsh lesson that they need to get, they just need to get it.
That's
and
right.
I tell everybody, if you don't want to hear Professor Griff speak, don't come and don't invite me.
Straight no chaser, huh, brother?
Period.
Hey, man, we definitely excited here in Houston, Texas, to get a chance to catch you in a variety of different ways. And let's once again, Miss Ludi, kind of walk through how these folks can get a chance to see and spend some time with Professor Griff this week.
Yes, peace. So you're going to come on out. We want you to come on out to the Eat, Meet, and Greet Friday, September 16th from 7 to 9 p.m. at Cool Runnings Jamaican Bar and Grill, 8270 West Bellfort Boulevard. And then on Saturday, we're going to do the Musicology lecture, Music, Money, Madness, Mayhem, Murder, and the Original Mother. Saturday the 17th. At Shape Community Center, 3903 Almeda Road, Houston, Texas. Doors open at 3:30 p.m. and the lecture begins at 4. If you want more information, email me at march4thproductions@gmail.com. That's march4thproductions@gmail.com.
All right. Once again, Professor Griff, looking forward to putting a face with the name. Here in a couple of days, my brother, and break some bread with you at that lovely Jamaican restaurant, brother. That's a wonderful sight, my brother. So definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm literally gonna break some bread.
Hey man, look, that's the place to do it, man. That's the place to do it, man. Once again, definitely appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule, my brother, and spending some quality time here with the Conscious Mindset, and looking forward to once again Houston, Texas. Getting a chance to spend some time with you. I know these young folks down here are really excited, and those parents are probably really excited to get a chance for you to get a chance to also connect with those young soldiers, brother. So definitely looking forward to doing anything and connecting with you when you get here, my brother. Thank you for taking the time. Appreciate you, brother.
Ludi Miller.
Yes, PG.
Thank you so much, my brother. Once again, that was Professor Griff. I mean, it is absolutely wonderful when you get a chance to see other sides of people. Right. And could you, how did you and Professor Griff get this? Because you got a nice little arrangement here to get a chance to expose different sides of him to the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Griff and I met last year in Chicago. He came to do a lecture. I interviewed him, and a year later ended up going to another lecture in Chicago, and then from there we just meshed, like, hey, what's up, let's do this together, and we just became friends. And he's like a good person to have in your corner.
Oh yeah. Man, I mean, you just say Professor Griff, people start backing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold up now. Let me take 2 steps back real quick, brother.
Absolutely.
Let me take 2 steps back.
Yeah, and again, we did a lecture together in Chicago, and I've been doing some work with him as far as producing some of his commercials and things that he's needed, and then for our events that we've had together. And it's just an honor to just work with him on that level. I got a chance to see the Public Enemy side while he was on tour at the Art of Rap tour. So it's good, and I have to bring him here.
Yeah. Well, that's a great opportunity, especially now. We didn't get a chance to quickly because we do have the next guest getting ready to come through. But quickly, I want people to kind of get to know a little bit about you, because I mentioned kind of in the teaser that some people may know your voice from here at KPFT. Why is that?
Well, I used to co-host the Pure Vibes radio show on Monday nights. It was late at night, but we had a really good audience. The Caribbean radio show. show here.
Okay.
And this is where I really got my start, right here in this room. I came here, with the Pure Vibes crew. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got my start here, radio, television, started hosting the Caribbean Vibes TV show here, and then came up with my own show, the Spot TV. So it's just great to be back here in this studio where I got my start. It's a feel good moment for me.
Yeah, she went on up to Chi-Town and got some, got a whole lot of knowledge, about weather and a whole lot of stuff. So.
Man, look. But I'm back home. This is home for me.
Yeah, absolutely. But once again, we definitely thank you for coming through.
Give thanks.
Appreciate you setting up this wonderful interview with the great Professor Griff, and looking forward to, as he say, making sure we break that bread.
Yes.
Coming up this Wednesday, Mr. Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday. Yes, okay. Yes. Give thanks. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
It was our pleasure to have you. Thank you so much.
All right.